Hey everyone, welcome back to Jay McLaren's Garage. My name's Josh. A little bit of a different setup today. We got doing some construction with my cases, and I'm doing a new video where I'm showing you guys some new stuff I got. So stay tuned for that. I'm taking a little bit of break from recording, but I did want to film a video to answer some questions that I get in the comments a lot. But before I begin, I wanted to give a special shout out to someone. Shout out to EW1_kicks. He's a great guy. I met him through my channel, and he invited me onto his live stream and YouTube channel, a series called Beast Coast TV, where he has an amazing blend of, talking about NASCAR and Diecast. He's also a really big sneakerhead, as I am too, a little bit, a lot less than he is, but we had a great conversation talking about NASCAR, Diecast, my background, talk about his background a little bit. And, we also spoke about sneakers, like what my favorite sneakers were in my collection. So it was really amazing. So check it out. He's a great guy, great host, has some really good questions. We streamed for about almost 2 hours and it did not feel like that at all. So I really want to give him a shout out, and I appreciate his time, him allowing me to go on his platform and share my platform with everyone. So I just wanted to say thank you to him. EW1Kicks, I really appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to working with you again. Now let's get into some questions that I get pretty commonly in the comments. I get a lot of questions regarding my diecast display cases and where I get them from. I'll highlight this comment from Danny D89, asking me where do I get my display cases from. Now all of my display cases come from a company based out in San Francisco called SF Display. I have more than 24 cases from them, from my 1/24 scale, the 16-card display cases that you guys see in the background. I also have a smaller 8-card display case for 1/24 scale cars from them. I also have a couple of 4-car 1/18 scale display cases from them, and I have about 6 1/64 scale display cases from them. So I highly recommend it. If you guys are interested in display cases for your diecast collection, I highly recommend them. I even have 9 more coming, hopefully by next week, to put the rest of the stuff that I have in cases. So a huge shout out to them. They're top quality, top notch. They ship out so quickly. Their quality control is very good. I've only had one problem with the case, and that's because I knocked it over and the glass shattered, but they were very nice, and they were able to replace it no problem. Even had a mix up where they sent me the wrong case, but I was able to keep it, and it's a display case for my Kyle Larson wine bottle, which is really cool. So it's really cool that worked out that way. Now the second common question I get is regarding my microphone / diecast here. This is a BMW M4 DTM car. DTM is a series that they race in Germany. As you can see, looks like a regular standard M4 street car, but with a lot more wings and a little bit more aero components. This specific car was driven by Timo Glock on the 2017 season. I don't think he won anything with this. I didn't really see anything about this season in particular. But Timo Glock was a Formula 1 driver, and he is a German driver as well. So from 2013 to about 2018, I believe, he drove in the DTM series. And yeah, this is a car from that time in his career. I just got it from CVS. I just saw it in the CVS and I thought it looked really cool, and I just picked it up. A little bit of variation in my collection as far as what kind of different race cars I have. So this was just one that I saw and I thought it looked really cool, and it has a gigantic wing on the back. So I was like, this could be a cool microphone. So what I do is I just take my microphone here, take the wing, and I just clip it on the back like that. So now I have a Rode BMW M4 DTM microphone. So it's pretty cool. Another nice question I got said, what was the very first car you got that inspired your desire from NASCAR? I would say that the Hot Wheels Kyle Petty number 44 car from the 90s was by far my favorite car growing up. it merged my love for NASCAR at the time, or my budding that love for NASCAR, with my already established love for Hot Wheels and those little diecasts, and just my overall love for cars and racing and driving. So that car blended all my favorite things together, all my worlds, and it became the car of my childhood. So without a doubt, I would say that the 44 Hot Wheels car that Kyle Petty drove in the 90s, that was the car that definitely I can look back and say that probably started it all for me. Close up of one of them I have in my diecast collection. I think this one is from 1998, I believe. No, probably 1997, most likely. And the final question for today asks me, what is my favorite diecast in my collection right now? By far, my favorite diecast in my collection is Jimmy Johnson's 2016 Homestead win when he won his seventh and final championship. I saw that race live on TV and I was going absolutely insane. It was the most amazing thing I ever seen happening in sports, unfolding right in front of me. And that car has a special place in my heart. So I got that car maybe a couple years ago. And if I were to sell my entire collection, that car would not leave. I would keep that in a special place. But I will say that right now, this instant, I got this very cool Shane Van Gisbergen car last week, and it looks so cool. It's going to be featured in my new pickup video that I'm going to put out, but here's a closer look at it. And here it is. This is a 1/24 scale version of Shane Van Gisbergen's Trackhouse car. That color, that light blue with the neon yellow numbers is amazing. And you see on the front, they got that Red Bull logo going across the headlights. Oh man, this car is absolutely spectacular. It's an Elite Premier, so has a little bit more detail versus the current Elites. I'll touch on that a little bit more in the new pickup video. But yeah, this is my favorite car right now that I just got recently. So yeah, 2016 Jimmy Johnson Homestead win, all time. And then this one right now is my favorite. So that was a little FAQ video. Some questions I get in the comments pretty often, and I wanted to address them on a global scale here. Feel free in the comments. Let me know if you have any other questions for me, and if I get a good amount of a certain particular question, I will make another video and I'll address it for you guys and give you as much information as possible. The diecast reviews are going to return very soon. I just finished doing a whole batch of scripts and recording some videos, so expect to see those again soon. In the meantime, I appreciate you all. I thank you guys all for your support so much. Like I said, I'm having a great time making these videos and documenting this history and even going back and looking at it for myself and enjoying it. So thank you guys for this opportunity. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.